Pure water, pure pride, pure Jamaican. Pure water is about pure hydration. Remember to drink pure water and satisfy all your pure water needs.
Good afternoon. The Open Gate Show welcomes new members to the Open Gate Facebook group show, which is also on YouTube, plus the chat group at chat.whatsapp.com. The Open Gate Show tries to inform, educate, and analyze respective aspects of local horse racing. The show has international status and has been pivotal to those fans who use online betting, especially, and as well as those who are at the off-track watching the simulcast racing wherever.
Hello, racing fan. This is Emmanuel Bimbo Rodriguez. Listen to the Open Gate Show with Colin Blair, giving you the latest tips and reviews on the horses. Big up the number one show.
Greetings, everyone. This is George Osang, listening to Open Gate Show. Number one, take a listen.
I'm Michael Edwards from New York. I only listen to the Open Gate Show. It's the number one show in the land. It's informative. Please support Colin Blair in his effort to educate, to teach all turf fights about handicapping.
Yeah, Lance, this is a call from Florida. Avid punter, and see the Open Gate Show with Colin Blair. Very informative, and I depend on it a lot to make my selections when I do my pick 6 and my pick 9, and that sort of thing. So big up Colin Blair and go and do your work on the Open Gate Show. Boom.
My name is Alfred Brown, racehorse trainer at Caymanas Park. I advise everyone to listen to the Open Gate Show. You'll get a lot of information. Have a great day.
Horsemen are very special people. Hey, they are all involved 24/7, rain, sun, holidays, every day. The Open Gate Show wishes track announcer Howard Abrams, veteran horse racing analyst, tipster and journalist Orville Clark, veteran trainer Noel Hennifer, Dr. Shane Ellis, who will be out for a few weeks, Robert Halliday, who is resting at home, apprentice Stephen Foster. All the best with their respective issues, where those who can return to active duty in due time with you will come. Lots of races left in the 2020 season, especially the big race day, Boxing Day, the Boom Grade 1 race, approximately with a purse of over $8 million, and the lucrative 2-year-old stakes, surely a big day. Well, let's get to tomorrow's 9-race card. But before that, let me rehydrate a bit. A pure water we drink. Tomorrow 9-race card, Dane Nelson is slated to ride in all 9 races with intentions of cutting Anthony Thomas' 6-win lead. Thomas has 7 mounts, and Dane Nelson has the advantage, as he looks on paper to have the better rides, could win multiple races tomorrow. I have seen last week, and since this week, both jockeys working a number of horses from 5 to 8:30 a.m., even in the pouring rain when almost all other jockeys vacated. How much more serious can those two be in this 2020 Jockey's title? The Open Gate Show wishes both riders all the best. come afternoon, December 31st. Let's get to tomorrow's race card. Post time will be 12 noon. It's for trails and up overnight allowance, 10 starters. They go 5 furlongs round or 1,000 meters round. 6 of the 10 horses here ran together on last, where all were within 2 lengths of each other, except number 2, Capture My Ship, who was half a length behind the winner, Pekin Cruise, and Harris Train, who was 15 lengths adrift. Number 1, Formal Fashion, came up in class and last and ran well up to the furlong point in the slops against the winner Poker Star and runner-up Capture My Ship, who she contested the lead with, and that one is now on her immediate outside. Half a furlong shorter, both will be gunning for the lead. Number 2, Capture My Ship, will be added from the off. Was in from front of all 5 horses who were in that race with Pekin Cruise and who are here presently. And he just lost, going into the winners and closest to take pictures by half a length with 115 pounds. But here now, he's toting 126 pounds. Well, let's see. Number 3, Harris Train, Speedy Mare, who has been breaking slowly out the gates in her last 6 starts. Unless that issue is sorted out, her chances are limited. However, Dane Dawkins, who is riding her tomorrow, was the only one to break her well. And out of that 8 starts, where 7 she broke poorly, she won that race with Dane Dawkins. Let's see how that goes tomorrow. Number 4, Princess Emmanuel, comes off a 4-month respite, looking in good condition and seemed penciled for a near engagement. Number 5, Soul Cure, here with a few nemesises and may be more focused now than the last 2 runs. But I'm not all impressed with her status at present. Number 6, Garincha, was closing rapidly from way off in the stretch and got within 3 3/4 lengths behind the winner Pekin Cruise, but the speed was collapsing then. This race is now over the minimum round distance. Looking on his toes yesterday and this morning, and should be one for the top 5 placings. Number 7, Enough is Enough. Ran well the last time at this distance against the winner, God of Love, closing from last at the 2 furlong point to be 3 lengths third. He's handicapped to win this race, but he ain't in the growing condition when he ran that good race against God of Love. And presently, I'm not too liking his totality, but he should be a part of the top 5. Number 8, Duke, came off a 2-month respite to run a respectable 4th by 2 lengths, finishing behind Pekin Cruise. Gets there Nelson this time and can be afforded a winning chance for Team Sobriety and Micros. Number 9, Nuclear Thunder, showed good speed against some quick ones on last for trainer Ryan Darby. His first start for him since claim of a string of dismal showings. Could redo same and hold for a minor placing. Number 10, Bimini, has been looking very sharp this week since that race on November 1st. First race that she ran for New Connections. She does adore this minimum trip on the round course. Well, let's see. Number 8, Duke. Number 1, Formal Fashion. Number 2, Capture My Ship. Number 7, Enough is Enough. Number 6, Garincha. And number 4, Princess Emmanuel, who could run on for a low exotic spot at a good odds. Race number 2 is for native-bred 4 years and up, mainly condition race. 10 starters, 5.5 furlongs or 1,100 meters. Number 3, it's all eye. Third race within 2 weeks when coming off just under a 8-month sojourn. Ran 4 times in its career and only showed brief speed in one of those races when blinkers were on. The blinkers is back tomorrow. Last week, he swerved out the gates and was not in rhythm for the first 1.5 furlong, and even so after was never a factor thereon. Number 4, Manisur Musa is the name of the richest man that ever lived, even up to present the richest. He was a black man and from Ghana. In the 13th century, he gained wealth from inheritance, but salt, gold, and elephant tusk catalyzed more wealth for him. Just a bit of history lessons for fans. All right, maybe it's tea time now from that lesson. Number 5, tea time could factor in your exotics. Well, it could be tea time at 12:25 p.m. tomorrow. Number 6, Uncle Bali has fallen forever behind on last. That one came out next time and won. Uncle Bali could do same if logics is logics. But the 7 portion back from a 3-month break, looking in good condition, but trains mostly in the equine pool and at sea. Then Nelson, he has the range. Number 8, Little Red, another in this difficult race. Short brief speed stretching out in the stops and lasts, but weakened rapidly. Did show use on a dry track before that, running even, finishing 8 by 7 lengths. Sprinting. She'll be sprinting tomorrow. 2 subsequent winners came out of that race in Ashley's Glory, and it's a beautiful day. Number 10, Get Storm, was in that same race as number 8, Little Red, on October 3rd, and was 2 lengths in front of that one after breaking slowly out of the gate. Well, surely one of these will win. Number 3, It's All I. Number 5, Tea Time. Number 6, Uncle Bali. Number 7, Portion. Number 8, Little Red. Number 10, Get Storm. In this order is my selection. Number 6, Uncle Bali. Number 7, Portion. Number 10, Get Storm. Number 8, Little Red. Number 3, It's All I. We move to race 3, 5 furlong straight, or 1,000 meters straight. 12 starters is for native trios. It's a maiden special weight. Be very careful with these maiden trios, as they can pop up with good displays at this time of the year. Remember, I told you so. Number 1, Persistent One. Ran well for second to the Philip Fiani trained Salvation out this course. And Salvation won in a very fast 59 2/5 for that straight event. Persistent One, 2 subsequent outings were way off. I've been looking okay in your works of late. Number 2, Cup of Soup, ran against a very weak set, displaying her best yet. Will need a pot of soup instead of a cup of soup to have a chance here. Number 3, K-Boy, a debutant born the 20th of May at Chestnut Colt by Rising Moon out of Amicable by Dayton Flyer, a breeder Christopher Wellington, owner KRK, groom Fitzroy Folks, Orlando Foster rides for Grasswood Smith. Strong looking medium build colt. Has been training on and off for quite a while. Will need a race or 2 to show competitiveness, but may just get into a low exotic spot as he has use. Number 5 War Orphan, well-bred colt who does all his training in the equine pool, gets first-time tongue-tie after 2 career starts for a seemingly perfect route out in this 5 furlong straight tomorrow for the leading trainer, Anthony Nunes. Number 7, Dory the Butcher, swerves out the gates the last 2, and if that is corrected, could play a significant part in the outcome of this race. Number 8, Undecided, looking slightly improved since last race, gets first-time Lasix and Delroy Behari. Number 9, Pepito, well-bred colt who was born here in utero, ran well 2 months ago, the second career start, and it was out this course and finished third, 3/4 lengths behind Carl Anderson's winner, Raindrops, and Papito's stablemate, Lava Boy. Lightly trained, gets first-time Lasix and is lightly weighted. Number 10, Gorgeous Gift, 2 lengths, was 2 lengths behind number 9, Pepito, when they met out this route on September 19th. Anthony Thomas gets the call here in trying to open this gift. Number 11, Creating Chaos, recently sold privately, now in the stables of Stephen Todd, has speed when he is okay. The Cardenas has the call. Number 12, King Rail had 3 quick races in his career and was shelved for just over 2 months. Returning with first-time Lasix, he has speed, which is at an advantage for this course. But number 9, Pepito, from number 7, Dory the Butcher, number 10, Gorgeous Gift, number 5, War Orphan, could spring a surprise. Number 11, Creating Chaos. You go to race 4, 5 furlong straight or 8,000 meters straight. It's for native trioles, made a special weight. 12 starters. Number 1, Naidan, showed youth on last when leading to the stretch and kept on to be 5th, 4.5 lengths away, and 4 lengths behind number 5, Born Diplomat, when first-time visor was on. Here, badly drawn, and could still carry through to be part of the top 5. Number 2, Colombian Tan, consistent gelding, who now has the Nelson. Number 3, Wifey Says So. Well, Wifey always saying so. Coming here off just over a 2 month break, after showing some brief speed in all 9 career starts, looking at okay at exercise and gets first-time figure it on. My only concern is she had 2 other off-the-bench comebacks and no improvement was seen. Could create a minor upset. This, Wifey Says So. Number 5, Born Diplomat, seems a sorted out filly presently and will run well again. Number 6, Vador, showed nothing in all 8 career starts, but gets Anthony Thomas. Well, go figure. Number 7, Above All Links, well-bred filly who ain't impressive physically. Gets here from a 9-month hiatus, very light, and adding first-time Lasix after being lightly trained for the shrewd Wayne Anthony Da Costa OD. Number 9, Gypsy Jam. She will be coming out this route for the first time in 10 career starts. Her consistency could get her in the lower segment of your exotics. Number 10, Adored Sammy, and I'm passing this one for the time being. Number 12, Executive Chief, a debutant, born the 3rd of April, a big colt by Casual Trick out of Tashara, by He's the Real Thing. Breeder Michael Theophilus Gale, owner M&M Racing Stables. Dave Bell is the groom. Orlando Foster rides for Patrick Lynch. Big, strong individual who should need a race or 2 to start showing value. Will debut with Lasix. Number 2, Colombian Tan. Number 5, Born Diplomat. Number 3, Wifey Says So. Number 7, Above All Links. Number 9, Gypsy Jam.
Pure water, pure pride, pure Jamaican. Pure water is about pure hydration. Remember to drink pure water and satisfy all your pure water needs.
Good afternoon. I'm an ardent listener of the Open Gate Show. My name is Paul Tomlinson. It helps me a lot with my pick sixes and those kind of bets. I like to hear what Mr. Blair has to tell us about the horses. And it's very good. 5 stars.
Race 5, 13 starters, they go a mile or 600 meters for 4s and up, who have never won 3 races in their career. Number 2, Bloodset and Tears, would have come closer, if not hindered, close home, went up in class and lost with a few here. Back down to this right class now, and gets Dave Nelson. Number 3, Latapi has been inconsistent, but can do better. 3rd run tomorrow for New Connections, who bought this one privately in early July. Number 4, Victor Turn, well-bred American filly, who will be having her 3rd layoff, which suggests she has issues. It's interesting she's stretching out to a mile, although bred for same. Can't be working any better on the exercise track, and seemingly her issues are sorted out. We'll see tomorrow. Number 6, Ali, changed stable since last race from Gira Sobrati to Kashmir Singh. At times, a change of stable, even a change of stall, can do wonders. Number 7, Wings showed potential in her early career and has not done anything since. Number 8, Awesome Glitter, won surprisingly easy in the class below. Number 9, Code of Honor, is coming on a bit each week. Number 10, Raw Liquid, has been looking very good in condition as well as at exercise. Could get a placing in the top 5. Number 12, Inspired Miracle, already betted number 2, Blood, Sweat and Tears on the 25th of July, going 2 turns. Last 2 races, he showed he is in good stead and could be a factor for a top 3 slot. Number 13, the Powers That Be, capable of achieving a low exotic placing. Number 4, Victor Turn. Number 12, Inspired Miracle. Number 2, Blood, Sweat and Tears. Number 3, Latapi. Number 10, Raw Liquid. Number 6, Ali, can come alive for an upset. Race 6, the co-feature, the Simple Magic Cup. Simple Magic, a Triple Crown winner here in Jamaica. Very talented filly who was trained by Philip Michael Fiani. 9 furlong, 25 yards or 820 meters. 12 started, it's 4 trios and up. Imported trios and up maidens and native bred trios and up who's never won 2 races in their lifetime. Number 1, Let Him Fly, born the 8th of April, Bay Colt by Western Classic out of Little Thunder by Tradition. Breeder, Everglade Farms Limited. Owner, Juan Man Lam. Groom, Tafari Right. The Cardenas gets 1 of 2 entry. Gets on 1 of 2 entry here for the champion trader Anthony Nunes. Let Him Fly ran an improved race and last, and will be attempting 2 turns for the first time. The inner post may be an issue, and he will have to meander his way through to be comfortable on the back stretch. Number 2, My Time Now, born the 22nd of April, Bay Colt by Casual Trick out of Bel and Bloom by Royal Minister. Bred YS 955 Limited, owner Carlton Watson. Groom, Michael McLean. Philip Parchment goes on this one for Wayne DaCosta. 1 of 2 entry here for the trainer. Not displaying much coming into the summer of the season. Kind of like though how he looked on November 9th when he was pacing 7 furlong and 136 and a fifth by 6 furlong and 122 and 3 fifths in the blinkers. But has it all to do for a win here, but will run well, I'm thinking. Number 3, Jacaris, born March 15th, a Bay Colt by Casual Chick out of Kawasa by Easy Read Thing rather. Breeder Orange Valley Estate Limited, owner Naya. Groom Andrick Hookie. Nicholas Ibert, the apprentice, will claim 4 kilos for trainer Richard Zan Hare. Number 4, High Diplomacy. Born the 14th of February, Bay Code by American Dance out of Code Star by Lost Code. Breeder Hampstead Limited, owner Joyous Racing. Groom Kevon Lewis, Javelin Patterson for trainer Patrick Lynch. Number 5, Tomahawk, born the 20th of April, Bay Court by Natural Selection out of Preacher by Royal Minister. Breeder Elizabeth Ann DaCosta, wife of Wayne DaCosta, and she also owns this one. Until Thomas rides for her husband. The groom, Leon Walker. Disappointing Colt, who has always run well, going 2 turns, worked good on November 7th, 5.5 following the 106 and 2/5 by 1 minute flat. He looked sharp this morning. Well, 57 kilos. That's what he thought. Let's see what happens. Number 6, Ajita, born the 21st of May at Chestnut Filly by Traditional out of Lady Disdain by Foxhound. Breeder Alfred Matty, owner Pink Alana. Groom Winfred Dice. Roger Hewitt rides for Fitzsimon Williams. Gets the cheek pieces on doing her exercises and look even better with those affixed. Very light, and we'll be experiencing 2 turns for the first time, but I'm expecting this one to be prominent for a very long way. Number 7, Attorney General, born the 26th of April, a Grace Filly by American Dance out of St. Cecilia by Bernie Mark. Breeder Robert F. Chung and YP.V. Chung, and they're also the owner. Their nephew, Stephen Chung, trains. Aaron Chachi rides. Breaking slow out the gates here won't get her in the top 3, so she has to do much better. Number 8, Sun City, born the 20th of January, Dark Day Filly by Sensational Islam out of City, trained by Alicia's. Breeder Ian Passard, owner Basha. Groom Vincent D'Souza. Then Nelson rides for Anthony Nunes. Lacks speed and only needs to duplicate that run on September 12th when he ran on to be 3rd from way off to Money Monster and had Tomahawk 2 lengths behind him. Working well. November 1st, 7 for the 132 and a 4/5 easy. November 7th, 6 for the 115 and the 5th. Number 9, Princess Livy, born the 16th of February, a Bay Filly by Atreides by Bluefield by Hainesfield. Breeder Ian Passard, owner PJK Team. Donovan Dane Dawkins ride for Ian Passard, a leggy filly who broke her maiden by 10 lengths over this course against much weaker, has to improve for a top exacta spot. Number 10, Primal Fair, born the 15th of February, Bay Gelding by American Dance by Ishi Blossom by Macho Uno. Breeder Hampstead Limited, owner Maroon and Gold Racing Stables. Groom Avian Thompson, lots of horses in this race, is out of American Dance. The apprentice O'Shane Nugent rides for Alfred Brown. Primal Fair has speed and will lead for a while. Number 11 favorite is born the 3rd of March, a Bay Gelding by a Market Rally out of Noon It Is by Yankee Gentleman. Breeder Michael Bernard, owner Micros. Groom Leon Seco. Apprentice Yuvil Pinnock rides for Gary Sabrati. Inconsistent gelding who should be in the top 5. Number 12, State of Emergency, born the 18th of February at Chestnut Filly by Strike It While It Out of Gold Nut by Film Director. Breeder Renfred Simpson. Owner Bad Boys. Groom Courtney Lewis. Jordan Barrett rides for Philip Lee. My selection, number 8, Sun City. From number 5, Tomahawk. Number 2, My Time Now. Number 11, favorite is number 6, Ajita. Race 7, goes 4 furlongs straight or 800 meters straight. It's for trails and up. Optional claim is 300 to 350,000 with 5-year-olds who've never won 3 races in their lifetime. Number 1, talented Tony K, former top class contender who ain't himself as late as speed and will be, as usual, be given his best. Number 3, Paulie B. Let's see what new connections can do with him here in the weakest competition he has faced yet. Number 4, Dance All Night. The dance for his limited supporters in a low-graded claiming race out the straight on last, that was just under 2 weeks ago. Can't dance enough to have a chance to even place in this one, unless something unusual happens. Number 5, Stanislaus, claimed just about a month ago by trainer Anthony Nunes and ran well for him against much better over this course. Looking in the peak of condition, and then Nelson, he will be riding. Hey, he's on some good rides tomorrow. Then Nelson. Number 6, Adore Lady, well-bred mare who comes down a notch in claim with no form. Number 7, Super Glitterman, another who is down a bit in the claiming tag, and he adores the 5 furlong, the straight course. Already betted both talented Tony K and Stanislaus on September the 6th over this course. Is yet to beat number 8, Smoky Topaz though. The last 3 times they met. However, is very light, but has to be on top of his game to win. Number 8, Smoky Topaz, won easily for this rider on October the 17th, his last run. 57 kilos is a lot of weight, even though they're going slightly downhill. Number 9, Madam Secretary, was a winner in a very fast time of 59 1/5, going a furlong longer over this course in pole-to-pole fashion. Number 10, Sir Junjunwala, comes down a few notches in the claiming tag, could be considered for the lowest exotic spot. Lots of speed here. Number 5, my selection, Stanislaus from number 9, Madam Secretary. Number 8, Smoky Topaz. Number 7, Super Glitterman. Number 1, talented Tony K. Race 8, another feature race. This is the Abigail Memorial Cup. Abigail was one of the greatest trainer to have trained here in Jamaica. Granum had early successes with horses in the 40s, winning back-to-back derbies with Jim Cracker Jack 1942 and Brown Bomber in 1943. He can be remembered for his temper and once was upset with a jockey after a derby race that he lost, and next out he got a license even though at an advanced stage in life, and won the race, beating the same horses that bettered him in the derby. Very, very, very interesting personal, this Abby Granum. Okay, third in starter for this, they go 7 furlong or 1,400 meters for native-bred trios, made special weight. Number 1, Lady Commander, born the 13th of May, a bay filly by American Dance out of Silky Satin by Cantara, breeder Frederick Layden, owner Edward Steinman and Von G. White, groom Jermaine Mighty, Javon Patterson, ride for trainer Patrick Taylor. Number 2, 3 times lucky, born the 13th of May, a Chestnut filly by Northern Giant by Granville Greeter by Heath Reed Singh, breeder YS955 Limited, owner Derek Smith, groom Sean Malcolm. Philip Parchment gets the call for Wayne DaCosta, one of 2 here for the trainer. Number 3, Jocelyn Blessing, born the 10th of February, based filly by Western Classic out of Princess Lorna by Law of the Sea, breeder and owner Winston Tracy. The Cardenas again rides for trainer Junior Small, stretching out after leading with first-time blinkers, only to be caught by the Nelson Anthony Nunes duo. horse Santorini, just as they approach the winning post. Blinkers will be off, visor will be on. Number 4, She's a Wonder, born the 4th of April, Bay Philly by Burn Identity by Jamaican Dream by Southern Alo. Breeder Richard Lizan, Ian Passard and Paradise Racing. Owner Karen Passard and Henry Pratt. Groom Kenneth Capel, Omar Walker. He rides again. Well, he gets the first call on this horse for Ian Passard. Very good filly, whose 3 career runs were lost in a total of 1.5 lengths. Her last race against winners, going 6 furlongs, was a very good display. Gets a furlong longer to travel and should be on the improve and afforded a very good chance of taking this race. Number 5, Hayo Primero. That name means firstborn. This one was born the 12th of March, Bay Court by Casual Chick out of Hydra Lorena. That meaning firstborn for Reina. Of course, we all remember Lorena. And the grandsire for this one is traditional. We'll be getting first time figure 8 as well as first time Lasix. 1 of 2 here for trainer Anthony Nunes. Number 6, Willard War, born the 12th of April, Chestnut Court by traditional out of Princess Jita by Royal Minister. Breeder Wilbert Bagwandine. Owner YB Racing. Groom Franklin Thomas, all under Foster. Ride for Robert Pearson. Should do better in her second career start with Lasix now, and an expected improvement as seen in her work on the 7th of November, skipping 6 furlongs in 1:14 and 3/5 in a company of a more advanced horse. Number 7, Burn Notice, April born, the 2nd, Chestnut Court by Burn Identity out of Bluefields by Hainesfield. Breeder Ian Passard. Owner Bill Christen, Sajan Mirage. Richard Murray, the groom, Dane Nelson for Anthony Nunes, has improved some and will be another getting first time Lasix. Should run well at this trip, as her half-sister, Princess Livy, recently won going two turns. Number 8, Evan the Glitter, born the 22nd of March, a dark-based filly by Deputy Glitters out of Heavenly Peace by Eastover Court. Breeder Michael Bernard. Owner Micros. Groom Adam Beckford. Paul Francis gets the call for the Gary Sobriety trained filly. Evan the Glitters has improved a bit, but to what extent to have a chance to win, I'm not sure. Number 9, Whisper and Magic, born the 14th of May, a dark-based filly by Northern John out of I'm Magic by Alicia's. Breeder Wires 955 Limited. Owner the Trinidadian horseman Harold Chadi, who is a recognized trainer there in Trinidad. The groom Dylan Nugent. Usher Nugent, he will be riding for Gary Griffiths, one of which has another one here in this race. Whisper and Magic better drawn, but this small filly has a lot to find, but could run on for a low exotic spot at decent odds. Number 10, the Genesis. Born the 7th of May, a dark-based filly by Here Comes Ben, out of Special Report by Burning Mark. Breeder and owner Derek Gale. Groom Dean Jeffries. Dean Dawkins gets the ride for Prince MacDonald. Highly thought of filly by Connections. Looked improved since her debut run on October 17th. Will be on first time Lasix. Number 11, Rusty, born the 22nd of March, a Bay Gelding by Drill out of Kenzie's Charm. Breeder Glenn Mills. Owner M&P. Groom Linville McFarlane. Wayne Acosta trains. Anthony Thomas rides. Lanky and narrow US bred, who was born here in utero, will be closing for hopes of an exotic spot. Number 12, Rods the Indian, born the 18th of May, a Bay Colt by Burn Identity by Urgent Appeal by Gold Legend. Breeder Ian Passard, owner Super Kings Racing Stable, groom Rashawn Brown. Akeem Pottinger for Patrick Fung. Rubs the Indian will be getting first time figure 8 as well as Lasix. Number 13, Colorado Ranger, born 11th of April, a big colt by American Dance by Fort Trixie by Old Forester. Breeder Ham Stables Limited, owner Harold Chadi, second horse here for Gary Griffiths and owner Harold Chadi. Admar King, the groom, Christopher Mundine will ride. Number 4, She's a Wonder, over number 7, Burn Notice, number 10, Genesis, number 8, Evan the Glitters, number 11, Rusty. The final race, race 9, is for trios and up. It's an optional claim race, 250,000 with 5-year-olds who have never won 2 races, as well as 6-year-olds who have never won 4 races in their career. 13 starters, 5.5 furlongs or 1,100 meters. Number 1, Kunama, looking okay when seen on the exercise track in the mornings. Number 3, Boss Izzy, could factor somewhere after that interesting workout on November 7th. First 4 out the gate, 48 flat, pulling up in 101 and a 5th. Number 4 rather, Top Eagle, has been looking up a bit since claim by Lawrence Fremantle. As a matter of fact, this week really looking very sharp, this Top Eagle. Number 9, Princess Statistics, may find her pre-summer consistency. Form for new connections. Maybe is a broad word. Number 6, Union 4, run well and last, but has a few here who can compete just as good or even better. Number 9, Locomotive, claimed by the champion trainer Anthony Nunes 2 weeks ago for 450,000 and here now for 250 with Dane Nelson. He only has to be 75% himself to beat these. Number 10, Jamal James, dropped a notch to 250,000 for trainer jockey combo Gregory Forsyth and Anthony Thomas, who has top 2 placing percentage, which is very, very high. Consistent out the straight is Jamal James. His last 2 on the turn were not good though. Number 12, Alcante, 10-year-old who should find a few of the younger ones too much to handle. Number 13, Showcoat, if she breaks from the gates, could be in for a top 5 placing. Showcoat has the same issue as Mr. Universe, trained by Stephen Todd, a horse that Wayne DaCosta sold, and Stephen Todd did very well. So I don't see why Showcoat shouldn't do just as well. Well, no 2 horses are the same, but let's see. Anyway, number 9, Locomotive, number 10, Jamal James, number 6, Unit 4, number 13, Showcoat, number 3, Boss Izzy. Top 2, race 6 and 15, race 8, She's a Wonder. Join me tomorrow, same time, for deciphering Saturday's race card.
Pure water, pure pride, pure Jamaican. Pure water is about pure hydration. Remember to drink pure water and satisfy all your pure water needs.